song called He's My Rock, My Sword, My Shield. So I'm going to go through it slowly, and then we'll all do it together. So it starts, He's my rock, my sword, my shield. So you make those hand motions. He's the hub in the middle of the wheel. So you're the hub in the middle of the wheel. And then you go, He's the lily of the valley. He's the bright and morning sun. Makes no difference what you say. I'll get on my knees and pray. I'll be singing till the day that Jesus comes. Then it goes into sounds. So He's my hub, 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 hub. Put it up, put it up, put it up. Woo! Okay, let's do it all together. He's my rock, my sword, my shield. He's the hub in the middle of the wheel. He's the lily of the valley. He's the bright and morning sun. Makes no difference what you say. I'll get on my knees and pray. I'll be singing till the day that Jesus comes. He's my hub, hub, hub. Put it up, put it up, put it up. Woo! He's my rock, my sword, my shield. He's the hub in the middle of the wheel. He's the lily of the valley. He's the bright and morning sun. Makes no difference what you say. I'll get on my knees and pray. I'll be singing till the day that Jesus comes. That was great. Thanks, Joel. Okay, so one of my favorite things about flowers is that they not only are visually beautiful, but they also smell so good. Or in other words, flowers emit or give off or radiate a fragrance from them that smells beautiful. Well, today's theme is aroma. That's kind of a big word. The Oxford Dictionary describes it as a noun that means a distinctive, pleasant smell, and it also describes it as a pervasive quality, essence, or atmosphere of a particular type. So just like flowers have an aroma that emit beautiful smells, we as Christians want to have an aroma or quality atmosphere that emits Christ's love. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 14 through 15, "Thanks be to God, who in Christ always leads us in triumphal procession, and through us spreads in every place the fragrance that comes from knowing Him. For we are the aroma of Christ to God, among those who are being saved and among those who are perishing." So this verse is calling us as Christians to be the aroma of Christ on this earth, which that's a pretty big deal. So how do we actually do that? How do we actually be the aroma of Christ? Well, we can do this by being a living sacrifice. Being a living sacrifice is a super cool way of saying that our actions in our everyday lives can be offerings to God that results in a pleasing aroma. The pastor and evangelist F.B. Mayer explained this really well when he said, "Wrap the habits of your soul in the sweet lavender of your Lord's character." So I want to leave y'all with a question. Does your life and your actions offer up an aroma of Christ to those around you? Right. And I'll pray. So everyone, bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this day and for Skyline Connect and all of the counselors who are here and not here and all of the campers who are watching. Help us have an aroma of Christ. Help us emit an aroma of Christ for you, Lord, and for those around us so that other people can know Jesus and know you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Hey y'all, welcome to Fitness. Today we're going to make some glow-in-the-dark outfits to do a fun little dance with. So you're going to need a lot of glow sticks, bracelets, necklaces, whatever you have, some scotch tape, and some bar pins or safety pins if you have those. And then a black some black leggings or pants, and then a black hoodie or sweatshirt. A hoodie works best. So we're gonna start by making the head, and you're just gonna get one big necklace and use the connector to put it together. And then there's gonna be 3 bar pins. And what you're gonna do is take the flat part of a bar pin and tape it right here. And then you're gonna do that on the top and both sides of your face. And then you're just gonna put it onto your hoodie. I forgot to tell you all that before you start, you need to crack all your glow sticks before you pin it on yourself. So you're gonna pin the face on the hood before you put it on, and then you're gonna need a friend to help you pin the rest so that way it aligns right and looks like a normal body. So we have one long glow stick with 2 bar pins, and Ivy is gonna pin that for my torso, and you just kind of do it where it looks right and connects to your head. Okay, now we have, for the arms, really it's based on you and how long your arms are, but I just have 2 necklaces and 2 bracelets for the hands, and then 4 bar pins. So again, you want your friend to pin it on there for you. Okay, and last you have the legs. So I have 2 necklaces and then a bracelet on each side to make it a little longer, and then 2 bracelets for the feet. And Ivy is gonna pin it on me. They're a little long. Sure. Here's my full outfit, and now we're ready to dance. Hit the lights.
All right, so as you're walking to where you need to be, or even if you didn't get lost and you're still on the trail, there's a couple things you need to avoid. Poison oak, poison ivy, and poison sumac. Okay, all 3 things are bad, have toxins in, they'll cause very irritating rash. It can stick around for weeks on your clothes and other stuff you wear and it touches. That can cause you to get infected with it. And simple, poison ivy has 3 leaves, and it's going to have little spikes on them. You can look at the pictures. Poison oak will be a little bit more rounded and have 3 to 7 leaves, and poison sumac will have 7 to 13 leaves. General rule of thumb, if it has leaves of 3, let it be. But how do these things actually get to us and cause irritations? It's not the edges on the leaves. All 3 of these plants have what's called urushiol, that is the active ingredient that causes the irritations, and that's what makes it bad and causes the rashes on you. And the urushiol is like a grease. So if you do get in contact with poison oak or poison ivy or poison sumac, how do you get it off of you? This is what we're going to show you. So to simulate the poison ivy or poison oak, the urushiol, the agent, I've put a little bit of grease on my hand. So that's going to be like I've gotten in contact with poison ivy. So let's just see first, if I wash it with water, let's see what that does. So I'm going to put a little bit of water. I'll even wash it really good. And you can still see there's still plenty of grease on my hand. So the poison ivy would still be there, the active ingredient would be, and I'm still gonna get issues with that. All right, so next, I'm gonna try to wipe it off with a rag, or if you took your shirt and just wipe the area. Let's see what that does. So here's my rag. I've actually just kind of spread it around even more, and I still have the grease on there, so I would still have the poison ivy, the agent on there, and I'd still have issues with it. The best thing you can do is use a combination of soap, water, and a rag or something that has friction to it to help wipe it off. Your hands are okay, but you need that friction to help pull the grease away. So now I've put soap on the rag, put a little bit of water on it, and now when I do that, the grease is gone, and if that was poison ivy or poison oak, it's now gone and off my skin too.
Okay guys, I'm back. This nickel that rhymes with pickle has something to do with being lost. Like I'm so lost without you. That song, that's another 80s song. I think Gene corrected me a while ago and said that the original song was not by the Pointer Sisters, it was by, I can't remember who she said it was by. But anyway, it was not by the Pointer Sisters, so I stand corrected, even though I'm a 70s person. Okay, has to do with a compass and being lost. So this is your mark that you're going to put down. Just put it between your feet. Just remember, you always use a nickel, so that will remind you of pickle. So, unfortunately, I have to take out my glasses to look at my phone. So, you're going to find the compass on your phone. What you do, Isabel Smith showed me this little trick. So you take your phone, I just learned this today, so you're never too old to learn something. Okay, it goes to, oh, somebody's calling me, dadgummit. And so I go in the search bar and I type compass, C-O-M-P-A-S-S. Spelling of the day too. All right, I hit search. Voila, it goes to my compass on my phone. All right, so I pull that up. All right, a compass, it goes from 0 to 360 degrees. All right, you have directions on a compass. North is 0 degrees or 360, because obviously 360 is a circle. So always remember, if somebody's talking about degrees, it's 360 or 0 degrees. So if the compass has got 360, you take a fourth of 360, which is 90, and that's east. Then you add another 90 onto that 90, and that takes you to south, which is 180. So you add another 90 degrees onto that 180, and that takes you to 270, and that's west. And so if you add another 90 onto 270, that takes you back to 360, the direction you were originally facing. So you have north is at 0, east is at 90, south is at 180, and west is at 270, and then 90 more degrees takes you back to 0 or 360. So those are cardinal directions, C-A-R-D-I-N-A-L, cardinal directions. Intercardinal directions are things like north, northwest. So north, northwest would be part of the way between north and west. So that's why I call it north, northwest. Just like south, southeast, you'll be facing south, and to your left will be east. So the direction between south and east is called south, southeast. So that's the lesson on cardinal directions and intercardinal directions. So this little trick that I'm going to show you is to impress the boys, to make them think that, you know how boys think they know everything. Most of them do, but some of them don't. But you know, I do, but you know, that's not really going there today. But anyway, so I'm going to choose a random direction on my compass. I'm going to put the nickel for pickle between my feet. Okay, I'm going to just say, I'm going to rotate my compass to just say 30 degrees. Okay, all right. I'm going to find, once I get it on 30 degrees, there's a little arrow or a little line at 30 degrees. Okay, once I get it straight and my body's straight, I look straight ahead to find 30 degrees. Okay, I'm on the basketball court, so it looks like it's just to the right of the pole. So I'm gonna put my phone down and I'm gonna take so many paces. A pace is not a step. A pace is 2 steps. So this would be 1, 2 would be a pace. So that'd be your first pace. So starting back over, 30 degrees, I'm gonna go about 5 paces. Now if I do this right, I will come exactly back to where my nickel is when I get finished. All right, I'm on the basketball court, so there's not a lot of room. So let me back that up. Let me give myself a little more degrees. So I'm gonna go, instead of 30 degrees, I'm gonna go 330 degrees for 7 paces. All right, once I get that, look at my arrow. I'm seeing what I see out there that's lined up at 330. It's the Skyline sign. So I'm gonna go 7 paces. Just hold my phone to my side. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I went 7 paces at 330 degrees. So now I'm gonna add, this is the trick, I'm gonna add 120 degrees to that. Always want to add 120, no matter what pace what direction you start off, add 120. So from 330 to 120, so obviously I know from 0 to 120 is 120 degrees, but from 330 to 360, I'm gonna take off 30 because 330 plus 30 is 360. So I'm gonna take that off of 120, and that's gonna give me 90. That makes sense. So just do the math in your head. You need to learn to do math in your head. So I'm gonna add 120 degrees to 330, which is gonna give me, what did I say, 90 degrees. All right, I rotate 90 degrees to 120. All right, I find 120, get it good and straight. I find just to the right of the canoe that's laying beside the dining hall, or standing beside the dining hall. All right, I'm gonna go 7 paces again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that was 7 paces at 120 degrees. So I'm gonna add 120 onto 120, and that gives me 240. And so if I do this right, I will come right back, or almost back to where my nickel was. If I did it perfectly, the nickel will be between my feet if my paces were correct and my directions were correct. So I'm adding 120 onto 120, and that gives me 240. So I rotate to 240 degrees. All right. Now I can always cheat and look for it, but I'm not going to do that way. Pickle does not cheat. Okay, 240 degrees, 7 paces. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I look down, oh my gosh, it's between my feet. So I just made a triangle is what I did. Out, across, and back. So there's your math lesson for today.
Welcome to musical theater. Today we are going to run through a quick little acting class that you can do at home. So before you start any sort of acting class or rehearsal, you always want to warm up and make sure that your body and your voice is connected to you, so you're ready to act. So we're going to start with a warm up. So first, reach up. Take a deep breath, reach up, and imagine that there's something that you really, really want, it's like your fingertips are skimming it. It's like your favorite belly deli snack. Reach up, and go onto your tiptoes. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. Oh, I got a little higher, now I gotta go for it.
Go off the free up!
And then you grab it, and you pull down. And just let your body hang. And then, after some deep breaths, slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Awesome. Now kind of roll your head around. roll your shoulders back. Okay, now we're gonna do a torso twist. This is my favorite because I hold a lot of tension in my chest and forget to breathe sometimes. So this loosens it up. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna do a shakedown, which is where you're going to shake your arm, shake your other arm, take this foot, shake your booty, and then shake your whole body. And we're gonna do a set, so that's a set. So we're gonna do a set counting to 8, and then we're gonna do a set counting to 4, and then a set counting to 2, and then 2 sets counting to 1. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah. We'll follow you.
Okay, so follow along. And this is really good if you're like nervous before you're about to go on stage, or like before a presentation, like go into the bathroom and do a shakedown and like gets all your nervous jitters out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so now that we have like our bodies, that's fun. Now that we have our bodies nice and loosened up, we're gonna move on to our voice. So imagine that you have a tiny car in your pocket, and pull it out. And then we're gonna do some like lip buzzings. And the higher your lip buzz is, when your car goes higher, your buzz goes higher. And then when the lower your car goes, the like lower your voice goes. Okay? So
I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't make those. I can't do it. You're good at this, Ivy.
that's good.
It makes my lips tingle.
So now that we've done that, and our lips are, my face is just red. So to like help with that, we're gonna move into lion face, mouse face. So when I say lion face, you're gonna make your body really big, and you're gonna make a lion sound, and you're gonna make your face really big. And then when I say mouse face, you're gonna go really small and make a mouse face and make little tiny mouse noises. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? So lion face. Lion face. Lion face. Awesome. So now we're gonna do a tongue twister to work on our articulation. So this tongue twister is actually from Camp Song, the wishy
Washing
woman. So okay, y'all help me out if I like get this wrong. But okay, so the tongue twister goes: the washer woman washing her clothes. And
She washing.
wishy-washy washer woman washing her clothes. So then, basically for a tongue twister, you just repeat that as fast as you can. Like 3 times. Do y'all do it 3 times?
Yeah.
Pretty fast. Okay, ready? The
Wishy-washy washer woman washing her clothes. The wishy-washy washer woman washing her clothes. The wishy-washy washer woman washing her clothes.
Awesome. So now our voices and our bodies are warmed up and we can play some games.
Yay!
Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna play some theater games. The first game is called Whoosh, or Whoosh Ball. And so we're gonna start with one person has like, they're gonna gather the energy up, gather the energy ball. And then they're gonna whoosh, it's the next person. And then they whoosh it around the circle.
Whoosh.
And then whoosh it,
Whoosh.
whoosh it,
Whoosh.
whoosh, whoosh.
Whoosh.
Awesome. So then there's also, that's the basic like gist. We're gonna keep that going. But then there's also other rules you can throw in to make it more exciting. So there's whoa, and then you send the whoosh back the other way. So I'd go whoa, and then you'd have to whoosh it that way.
Whoosh. 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 What?
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
And then there's also ramp. So I could go ramp and skip Sarah Lee and lose your
Whoosh.
energy.
Wow. Whoosh. Whoosh. Ramp.
No,
It would skip you, and I would go. Ooh. Okay, and then there's also Twister. So if it gets to you and you want, you can yell Twister, and you go whoa, and then keep passing it.
The same way or the other way?
Either way you want.
Okay.
And then the last rule I'll introduce is called swing, and that's when to like switch things up, get a little crazy. You hop on your little tricycle and move across the circle, going swing, 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 and you find a new spot, and then we keep going.
Okay.
Yes. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. I'm gonna gather the energy.
Whoosh! Whoosh!
Whoa!
Whoosh! Whoosh!
Ramp.
Whoosh! 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 Whoa! Whoosh! Whoa! Whoosh! 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 Whoosh!
Twister. Whoa!
Do we all do that, or just you?
Yeah, we all.
Whoa! Whoosh!
Swing. Okay, do we all go across the circle?
Ah!
Swing, 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 swing,
Who has the energy?
Whoosh! 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 Ramp! Whoa!
and then you go that way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Whoosh! 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 Whoosh!
Swing. Swing, 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 swing. Awesome, that was great.
That was fun.
Okay, good. So the next fun little game is kind of like a team building game, so that you're like really feel connected to the people around you. Because when you're on stage, you definitely want to trust the people that you're acting with. So it's called the clapping game. You start, and you're gonna pass a clap around the circle. So I'm gonna pass it to Anna Clayton, and then you'd pass it to Lacey. And as you're passing it, you want to make sure that you're keeping eye contact with the person that you're clapping with. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was awesome.
That's good.
Eye contact.
I did.
You looked away at. Oh wait.
You look at Trans. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good.
Good. Nice. Yes.
But we were right together. Okay, help me figure something out here.
That was good. Okay. And to switch things up, okay, so you just clapped it to me. I can clap it back to you.
Oh.
And you pass it the other way. Good.
It's alright. I got excited.
There we go.
Oh.
Wait, you pass it back.
I don't know. It's just kind of hard.
That was really good.
Yay!
Okay, now we're gonna play a little acting exercise called the magic towel. So, yes, this is a towel, but we're going to use our imaginations to turn this towel into lots of other things. Because when you're on stage and you're acting, you have to suspend your belief and kind of use your imagination. And so this is an activity that stretches those muscles that we don't normally get to exercise. Okay, so I'm gonna put the towel in the middle, and when you have an idea of what the towel could be, you step in, you make the thing with the towel, and then everybody else tries to guess it as fast as possible.
Okay.
Sharper.
Perfect. Okay, so are y'all ready?
Ready. Okay, ready.
On your mark, get set, go. Ooh, a shawl.
A star!
Scarf. Oh, you're right.
A towel wrap when you get out of the shower.
You're showering.
Oh, my
Hat. Yeah, Ella.
Lay it out.
Ooh, you're so
You're
good.
tanning. You're
You're going down the water slide.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, Lacey.
You just got out of the shower.
Rub
So
your
you're just
dress.
got off the
A
pool.
total
That's
dress.
right. Yeah.
A dress. Okay,
Creative.
Lily pad, bouncing on the
Lily pad.
Lily pad.
Surfboard.
Surfboard. Eight. I can show you.
Magic carpet.
Magic carpet.
Okay.
Saddle up.
That was my cowboy hat for that one.
Thanks, guys.